Hello, this is Jessica Ma'at, and you are watching Libra Scales TV. So today is just going to be a quick little voiceover because I just had a question. I just had a question. Oh, and if you are new, welcome. And I wanted to say hello to all my new subscribers and my old subscribers. Welcome back. I appreciate y'all. Oh, okay. So look. So this Tommy Sotomayor situation, what I really wanted to know, what I really need to know is why are we still going on Fish and Frog podcast? Why are we still going on there? Do you think that you're going to be the exception to the rule? Do you think one day, the morning that you went, they woke up and was like, you know what? We're going to respect women today. Like, you got to kind of, you know, um, take partial responsibility for putting yourself in that situation because it's everywhere. Like, we know what it is. And what I think it is I think that they think they're going to be the exception. Like, they're going to be like, oh, he's going to see me and all that's going to change. And then you guys just keep getting dogged out on television. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it's not even funny anymore. Like, it was never funny, but it's just disgusting now. Like, why are you still going on there? And then the whole situation with TS, the Tommy Sotomizer, okay, with him, he's been this way. Like, his whole rhetoric is F black bees. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he says. Like, that's his MO, but it was interesting to find out that he was still trying to lay down with these black women that he's so disgusted with, even willing to pay them. So that was interesting to find out. Once that all unraveled, I was like, oh. So then it kind of brought me back to, I don't know if you guys have seen the text messages or whatever, but the text messages between her and him, she was basically like, look, when I got there, I wasn't feeling it and I was ready to go. And women are allowed to do that, period. I don't care how mad it makes a man. I don't care how much money you spent for her to get there. I don't care. Women are allowed to change their minds, period. Okay. So I did respect the fact that he let her change her mind. But what it took me back to was how black women aren't checking for Tommy anyway. You know what I mean? And so the other girl that was there, she was like more of like a Latina, like a white Latina, you know what I mean? And so she stayed and got the little money and did her little thing or whatever. But then at the same time, he was texting the black girl like, well, what is it? Is it me? Is it me? Like, what? What? And you know what? That's how I feel like most of his experiences with black women have been like, because we were never checking for you. And old girl was coming on some business, and then she just saw you and, from what she said, smelled you, and she was ready to go. And she was still trying to be nice. She's like, no, it's not you, it's me. She's still trying to be nice and everything. But okay, I'm a Libra. This is called Libra Scales TV for a reason, right? So let's play devil's advocate. Why are you allowing a man to fly you completely out to his arena and have full control over when and whether you go home or not? Stop putting yourself in situations. Stop letting these fools flew you out. Yeah, I got flued out. I got flu. Stop getting flued out. If you ain't got the money, why are you asking this man, can you tell him that I'm ready to go home? Never. What do you mean? If I was ready to go, I would have been gone. I would have already had my own flight. Like, what? Never. That's another thing. Women, don't ever, ever go anywhere. First of all, traveling with no money is an absolute no-no. Okay. And if you're going to meet a man, you set up all your stuff. You make sure you gonna have a roof over your head for the time that you stay there. And you make sure that you're going to be able to get back safe, whether you and this fool fall out or not. What if you get there and everything just goes left? What are you gonna do? Just be stranded out there doing something strange for some change to get back home? I mean, like, sometimes you have to think you are putting yourself in this situation. Okay, there's absolutely no way I would be asking him if it's okay for me to go home now. Absolutely not. Okay, maybe that's just me. I'm a little older. I'm 38. So maybe that's just, I mean, in my 20s, I made some mistakes, but now, I mean, that's just common sense. It's too much going on. I don't feel like that should just come with age. I feel like all women should know that. All girls should know that. Always have something in your back pocket, and you ain't even got to let him know. Don't let him know you got an extra ticket home if he acts stupid. Don't let him know nothing. Just do it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, you got to kind of take responsibility for what you did, sis. Like, you put yourself in that situation. And thank God he did let you go home. And he was nice to you. You know what I mean? But it very well could have went another way because his ego was bruised. You know what I mean? And when a man's ego gets bruised, especially a man like Tommy, things can get a little catty, as you can see. Like, imagine if that would have went on without somebody to break you up. Like, he is capable of that. And yeah, you should have never gave him, that type of man, the power to do anything. And quit going on that Fish and Frog podcast. Quit going on there. Stop going on there. If you hear this, I know I'm a very small channel, but if you hear this, please, if you have a up and coming scheduled interview with them, cancel it. Cancel it. And then the stuff that they have, like, you can create your own podcast. Like, stop. But you know what? I heard that they got paid as well. So, I mean, it's just these girls be willing to do a little bit too much for some change. Okay. The city girl mentality is starting to take over. Okay. And I have 2 little girls to raise and I just don't have time. Like, they need to know this stuff, but also too, Tommy, and then he's suing her, like, oh my God. And then I was watching Tanya TKO the other day. Check out her channel. I love her channel. It's a self-love channel. But I was watching her stuff the other day and she was talking about, she showed all the clips of how he was just so submissive when men were around. Like, there was this dude in Brooklyn just like all up in his face. Like, he didn't say nothing. He's like, ha 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 ha, like laughing with him. Like, dude, he's punking you though. Like, he's punking you. Like, tell him to get out of your face. Like, he's probably spitting all in your face. He didn't say nothing to that man. Then he got stolen at the Sonetta event. Like, she showed all these. He got into it with Tariq Nasheed, where Tariq Nasheed was literally hovering over him at the Vlad interview. He popped up at the Vlad interview out of nowhere. This was a long time ago. But yeah, he didn't do anything. It's like he has no energy for men like that. But then he hopped up like Catwoman and was ready to fight old girl. Like, he was ready to go with her. If there was nobody there, he would have hurt her. And they're drinking too, like, oh my God. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't address this. She was saying hella words wrong. This has nothing to do with nothing. I just felt like I needed to say that because nobody else has addressed it, and it really got under my skin how she just kept saying ignorant. What she kept saying, ignorant, whatever. She was saying it wrong. And like this, the stuff she was saying, it was like, girl, slow down, sweetheart. That word don't go there. But anyways, yeah, I just felt like I should mention that. But yeah, so that's just my quick little take on what happened. I just felt like, it was just a whole bunch of common sense missing on both sides. And Tommy has a disdain for Black women because I really honestly feel like growing up, Black women really never gave him the time of day. And he is taking that ish out on Black women. From what I hear, he doesn't have a good relationship with his mother. I don't know. This is all hearsay, but those videos, and from what I've seen, those are facts. Like, you can go look that up for yourself. Like, he is not. And then for them non-Black people to sit there and say, well, he's trying to help your people. That's not any way to help. Like, what? Like, when she said, let us have this conversation and nobody else. Like, I felt that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I just felt like Just a second. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I just felt like there was a lot of you know, on both sides. Both sides could have been smarter. And I really, yeah, like I said, I feel like he got dogged the whole time. Like, I don't know nobody that is like, oh, Tommy Sotomayor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's like, oh, yeah. Like, no. I mean, even Tariq Nasheed with his little screwed up, I mean, he's backwards on some things, but he's a looker. Like, you might be like, oh, you a little screwed up in the head, but yeah, you're nice to look at. Tommy, no. Nobody's checking for him like that. And then when he got stolen at the Sinetta event, when he got stolen at the Sinetta event, all you could hear him say was, are you serious? Are you serious? It was like a Karen. Like, he sounded like a straight Karen in the middle of Target. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? He just stole me. He didn't even say stole on me. He said he stole me. But yeah. But my daughter keeps running in and out. No respect for my artistry. But I will be back a little later. This is Jessica, my aunt, and you're watching Libra Scales TV. Love ya. Bye.